Hello everyone, this video is about sexual reproduction in animals. So what is reproduction? Reproduction is the process in which organisms give rise to new individuals of their own kind. Reproduction also helps in the continuance of the species. Different organisms reproduce in different ways. There are two types of reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, there is no involvement of fusion of male or female gametes, whereas in sexual reproduction, there is fusion of male and female gametes. As this video is about sexual reproduction in animals, let's see the sexual reproduction in animals. Most animals reproduce sexually. In sexual reproduction, the male and female produce special types of reproductive cells. Males produce the male gametes or the sperm cells. This is the head part of the sperm. This is the middle piece, and the rest of the part is called the tail. And the female gametes, which is produced by females, is also called eggs or ova. The important things over here are the nucleus and the cytoplasm. Then, when sperm fuses with the ovum, fertilization occurs. Fun fact: mouse sperm is bigger than an elephant sperm. Now, after the fertilization of an ovum by a sperm, a cell called the zygote is formed. The zygote grows by cell division and produces an embryo. The embryo finally grows to become a new individual. Now we'll see human reproductive system. First, let's start with female. The eggs are produced in the ovaries. The ovaries are two whitish oval bodies lying within the lower half of the abdomen, one on either side of the uterus. These are the ovaries and this is the uterus. So they lie one on the either side of the uterus. The function of the ovary is to produce eggs, which is the female gamete. Only one egg is produced by an ovary alternatively every month. A pair of narrow muscular long ducts extend from each ovary to the upper part of the uterus. These are called the oviducts or the fallopian tubes. The mouth of these oviducts are expanded to form a funnel-shaped structure. It is through this that the egg enters the uterus when it is released by the ovary. Now uterus. Uterus is a hollow inverted pear-shaped muscular organ found in the pelvic cavity between the urinary bladder and the rectum. The embryo grows and develops in the uterus. The uterus opens to the outside through a long muscular tube called the vagina. This is the vagina, which is situated between the rectum and the urethra. The vagina receives the male penis during copulation and also serves as the birth canal, which means through this the baby comes out. Then comes male reproductive system. Sperms are produced in testes. A pair of testes lie outside the abdominal cavity in a sac called the scrotum. This is the testis and this is the scrotum in which they lie. In such an arrangement, the testes are at a temperature which is 2 to 3 degrees Celsius lower than that of the body. This is the most suitable temperature for the sperm production and development. The testis consists of a mass of sperm-producing tubes. These tubes join to form ducts leading to the highly coiled epididymis. This is the epididymis, which is found on the upper side of the testis. This in turn leads into a muscular sperm duct. This is the muscular sperm duct. The two sperm ducts, one from each testis, open into the urethra, which is just below the urinary bladder. The seminal vesicles, which is represented with pink color, are a pair of lobulated glands, each opening into the corresponding sperm duct just before they unite with the urethra. The seminal vesicles produce a secretion which serves as a medium for the transportation of the sperms. The mixture of this fluid and the sperms produce a milky fluid called the semen. At the base of the urinary bladder, encircling the urethra, is a prostate gland. This light blue color represents prostate gland. This pours an alkaline secretion into the semen as it passes through the urethra. Copper's gland, which is represented by green color. These are two small ovoid glands found below the prostate gland. The secretion of these glands serves as a lubricant. The urethra passes through the penis and carries either urine or semen. Semen is a mixture of sperms and secretions from seminal vesicles, prostate gland, and Copper's gland. It is a milky white fluid. Its average amount is 2 to 3 ml in a single ejaculation and contains 20 lakh to 40 lakh sperms. Fertilization. During copulation, the sperms are released in the vagina from where they actively swim upwards with the help of their tail. Out of the millions of sperms released into the vagina, only a few of them are able to reach up to the upper parts of the oviducts. The rest die on the way and are absorbed. If there happens to be an egg in the oviduct, it gets fertilized by just one single sperm. And during this fusion, the tail of the sperm is left behind and only the head part penetrates into the egg, like this. The nucleus of the sperm fuses with the nucleus of the egg, and this act of fusion is known as fertilization. Now, implantation. The fertilized egg, which is the zygote, soon starts developing, and by the time it reaches the uterus, a small ball of numerous cells is already formed. The embryo forms a pit in the wall of uterus and gets fixed in it. This natural way of fixing of the embryo in the wall of uterus is called implantation. It produces the state of pregnancy. Now, growth. Growth means any type of irreversible increase in the size and weight of an individual during the process of development. In the growth process, a single-celled fertilized egg, that is, a zygote, divides and redivides to form a cluster of cells. This division is accompanied by another process, that is, specialization of cells. The specialization of cells leads to formation of different parts of the body. This whole process is called differentiation. This process also gives rise to various tissues for the various organs and organ systems. Thus, the zygote grows into an embryo. The embryo soon develops into a baby fetus. By the end of 5 weeks of pregnancy, the embryo is in quite an advanced stage. During this period, the heart and circulatory system are formed. After 2 months, limbs are also formed. Birth. The full term of the development of an embryo in the uterus is called gestation. In humans, it lasts for about 280 days. At the time of birth, the baby is pushed out with the head oozing out first by the powerful contractions of the muscles of the uterus through the vagina. Fun fact, babies float around in the womb for the first week of life. In the next video, we are going to discuss about endocrine system. Thanks for watching.